everyone, welcome to ASMRLifeline. My name is Dan, and today I thought we would take a look at my personal Pokemon card collection. I've been a fan of Pokemon since when it first debuted back in, like 96, 95, 97. Because I was a young man back then, and I had a ton of Pokemon cards, and they were a huge part of my childhood and my teenhood and even my adulthood. So anyways, I have some Pokemon cards here that I would love to show you. And again, this is just my personal collection. Oh, sorry. There was like a dust ball that just flew into my eye. Yeah, so I don't know if any of these are like rare or valuable. I'm not that kind of collector. I'm just like a casual collector. Sometimes I play the game too with my wife. I love it. Even the game for me is still as fun today as it was like 30 years ago when I played. Back then, I can't believe I'm that old now. That's crazy. Because like in my mind, I feel like I'm 18 years old or something. But anyways, this is an 80s child talking. Sorry about that. Hey, do you want to know a real funny story? Maybe this is more sad than it is funny. But I was at Walmart. I was just buying some groceries, and I just happened to be walking past like it wasn't like toys, like the toys were around, but it was like more like puzzles and board games, and then the electronics were nearby too, right? Like right next door. So anyways, seriously, okay, my cat, I've been up for hours. My cat hasn't ate all morning, okay? Every time I film a video, he eats. I swear, this is like a running gag in my videos. I don't know how he knows. I don't know why he only eats now. That's so odd. Maybe he likes ASMR while he eats. We just don't know. So anyways, back to my Walmart story. So I'm like checking out the puzzles. Because my wife and I love building puzzles. And I was also looking at the 4K Blu-rays and stuff, right? Just the physical media. And there's like these girls, I don't know how old they were. They must have been like 15 or 16, okay? Because they were like teen girls, but to me, like they're still like babies, like kids, like but they were like not. You could tell they're like in junior high or senior high, right? And they're like, it is so cringe when people in their 30s and 40s play Pokemon. And I was just like, I heard them and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I kept pushing my buggy because I'm like, you know, that meme where I'm like side-eyeing them. That was me, man. I can't believe it. Like, do kids think this is cringe when adults talk about Pokemon and stuff? I never thought about it that way. I thought it was like just universally accepted that Pokemon's all ages, but I guess if you're like young and cool and you see like your mom and dad playing with Pokemon cards, I don't know. Like, what if my mom was playing with Pokemon cards? Would they be as cool? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Who am I anymore? I'm old. But anyways, okay, but I can't believe I heard that. So that was just like literally days ago, because I was thinking about like, what am I gonna film this Saturday? Because today's Saturday, and I only get a couple days a week to film these, just due to my schedule. And so I'm like, yeah, this Saturday I'll show off my Pokemon card collection. And sure enough, these girls are like, it is so cringe when these adults, these people in their 30s and 40s play like Pokemon. I can't believe it. Anyways, I'm going to reposition the camera, and then I'll show you my Pokemon cards. And then I got this to drink. And I guess Pepsi Cola, but it says cream soda. It's new, I think. I haven't seen it before, at least. So it's like a cream soda Pepsi. I'm really excited to try it. And then, yeah, so if you see a card and you're like, man, that's rare, that's worth something, let me know. Because it's always been a dream of mine to get some of these appraised, but I don't think I have anything crazy. Like, honestly, I really don't. But yeah. And again, sorry if you're Gen Z or whatever the new one is. Sorry if you find this video cringy, but I am a man who was born in the 80s who plays with Pokemon routinely, I would say. Because if it's not this, I'm playing it on my Switch or the board game that I have. But anyways, okay, let's get this stuff repositioned, and then we'll try this Pepsi. And yeah, let's see what we got. Okay, I got the camera repositioned, and I hope the lighting's okay. So obviously I can't show you every single Pokemon card that I have. That would take forever. But I'll show you some of the really special ones, and some of my favorite ones. And again, this might have to be a 2 or 3 parter. I'm not sure, or an ongoing series. It's pretty good. Very sweet. Okay, so let's take a look. So the first one here is Armor Rouge, and that's a foil or a shiny Armor Rouge. A good fire type Pokemon. The next one is Larvesta. Larvesta. I like the artwork on that one. So we saw Armor Rouge. Now here's Volcanion X. Volcanion. Volcanion. And that's another foil. And shiny one. Here's Sharknet. And Sharknet. I can see that. Sharknet. I hope it doesn't seem like I'm rushing. It's just I have a lot of Pokemon cards. Half the battle is getting them out of the plastic sleeves. So that is Houndour. That's Houndour. Next up, we had Houndour. How about Houndoom? That's Houndoom. Houndoom. Okay, next one is one of my favorites from one of the original 150. Charmeleon. Charmeleon. Remember him? Now, believe it or not, I do not have a foil or shiny Charizard card. I don't even have a Charmander card. I'm still in pursuit. Okay, this next one is Agarbon. Agarbon. And that is with the heat mask. Agarbon. Instead of the teal mask. Oh. Not heat mask, sorry. The earth flame mask. My bad. He's one of the newer legendaries, I think, from Scarlet and Violet, right? All the Pokemon are just getting mixed up in my head now. All the gens are... Oh, here's another original OG. It's Vulpix. progress. Okay, next up we have Ponyta from the original 150s as well. Ponyta. Remember Ponyta? I don't have a rabbit edge though. Not yet. As you can tell, my collection is a work in progress. I don't buy too many packs, like the booster packs. I don't buy too many of them a year, but I get a few because I'm not like a crazy fan. Because then I feel like it sucks all the fun out of it, you know. But no shade and no disrespect to the hardcore fans. In my city, depending on the time of year, it can be very hard to find Pokemon cards, like the booster packs, because everyone buys them in like mass quantities. There's Score Bunny. There's Score Bunny. Score Bunny turns into Raboot. Raboot. Remember Raboot? And then final stage is Cinderace. Again, these are fire type Pokemon cards. And then we got Ends Darmanian. That's Ends Darmanian. And next up we have Torchic. Torchic. That's Torchic. I hope the lighting's okay for you guys. And then we have Combustion. Combustion. I like the artwork on that. But, again, I feel like I'm showing you a lot of them, but I'm actually skipping quite a few. Again, I'm just kind of, I wish I could show you them all, but next up is Growlithe. Remember Growlithe? From the original 150s. That's Arcanine. Arcanine. Okay. And next one is Magmar. I like the artwork on this one. It's Magmar. So this one's another shiny or foil. Pikachu. Pikachu. That's cool, eh? Pikachu. And then we have the shiny Pikachu card, and then we have the normal Pikachu card. You can take your pick. The holographic one is obviously stronger and better in every way, but this one's kind of got cool artwork. That's Electrode. Remember Electrode? Oh, this is a cool one. It's Ionos. Ionos Voltorb. That's cool artwork as well. These are so cool. I just love Pokemon cards so much. They're just fun to play with and fun to look at and collect. There's Magnemite. I love Magnemite. For some reason, he's a great Pokemon in my mind. So let's skip ahead to the Psychic Pokemon. It's a really old one, because you can tell by the yellow border. But that is Execute. Execute. I love Execute for some reason. You're one of my favorite Pokemon. Oh, this one's cool. I like this one a lot too. It's Mimikyu. Mimikyu. He's got the shiny on it. That is cool, eh? Mimikyu. This is that holographic one. It's called Lily's Comfy, or Comfy. However you want to pronounce it. I've heard either or. Comfy or Comfy. Cool. This is just a cute one. It's just Mime Jr. Remember Mime Jr.? And this one is a Slowpoke. It's a Slowpoke. Having a little relaxing time. Oh, and here's a cool one. This is a Dragonite foil card. Dragonite foil card. Cool, eh? And here is a Eevee. Everybody knows Eevee. Remember Eevee? Man, I feel like there's so many I'm skipping, but this binder is huge. Again, we would have to come back to this one day, but I'll give you a good idea of what I have at least. Hopefully this video is not too long, but that's Team Rocket's Porygon, which I like. I like using that in my decks. I have a bunch of Team Rocket cards, which I love. I like the artwork on this one too. That's far-fetched. Far-fetched. So in case you haven't been able to tell, we've moved into the normal type Pokemon, or the colorless, whatever you want to call them. This is how I feel on most days. Snorlax. Yeah, that's my Pokemon equivalent, I think, Snorlax. He knows what's up. Oh, I love this one too. That's Chansey. Chansey. Then there's Joy Pokemon. And then here's a Lucario. Lucario. Foil shiny Pokemon. Do you see that? Foil Pokemon. Shiny. Cool. I hope you guys are finding this interesting and fun. If anything, it's good background content while you're studying or sleeping or napping. just resting or eating. Or playing video games. There's so many uses for ASMR. Okay, we're in the fighting section now. I love the fighting Pokemon. Here's a great one. Okay, here's a great one. And not only is this one of my favorite cards in the deck to use if I'm building a deck to battle somebody, but this is one of my favorite Pokemon, I think, ever. I think it's my number one favorite. I love Onix. From the first time that I saw Onix in the TV show, I was like, that's my Pokemon. I think he was just so big and so intimidating. He was a great first boss. But I love Onix and Steelix. Time for a drink. This one's a pretty good one too if you're building a fighting deck. That's Cynthia's Gabite. Cynthia's Gabite. And of course, you gotta have Machop. In any deck you build that's fighting Machop. The original fighting type Pokemon. And then with Machop, you gotta have Machoke. And unfortunately, I don't have Machamp, but I will one day. I have faith. Okay, next up is Darkrai, and that is the holographic again. Darkrai. Cool. And then here's Maschiff. 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 Cool, eh? And this one's Scraggy. Scraggy. Do you see the shine on it? The shiny. Scraggy. Cool. And again, I like the artwork on this one. That's a Golbat. And that's a dark type Pokemon. I know it feels like we're blowing past a lot, but a lot of these are just repeats and things that you've probably seen if you're a Pokemon card collector. I'm just trying to show you the really neat ones that I find cool. Like this one. This is Coffeen. I love Coffeen. That's a cool one, eh? Coffeen. Then we got a bunch of Team Rocket stuff in the dark section. Team Rocket's Murkrow. Team Rocket's Nidorina. Team Rocket's Weezy. Team Rocket's Arbok. How about this one? Nidoqueen. And even Giovanni's on there. Team Rocket's Nidoqueen. Okay, let's move into some water type Pokemon. Who can I show you out of the water? How about Seal? Remember Seal? Seal. That's Wishy-Washy. That's a sad looking Pokemon card, Wishy-Washy. It's only got 30 HP. I still like him. The underdog. Everyone knows Articuno. That's Articuno. That's a cool one. Here's another foil card. Octillery. See Octillery? Do you see how it shines? It's Octillery. I like this one too. That's Misty Starmie. See that? Misty Starmie. Oh, here's a cool one. How about Gyarados? Wow, Gyarados. That's holographic Gyarados. I like that. Gyarados has always been one of my favorite Pokemon. Let's move into the grass type Pokemon. And again, sorry if it feels like I'm rushing, but I don't want this video to go on forever. Because then it'll be really hard to edit. But there's Tangela. Tangela, grass type Pokemon. And the beauty about YouTube is, if we don't get finished seeing everything we wanted to, we can always do it again tomorrow. We don't gotta rush here. There's always tomorrow. And then here is Execute, the psychic Pokemon. He also comes in grass type. That's grass type Execute. And then if you're wondering what it evolves into, just in case you don't know Pokemon, it evolves into Executor. Executor, that is a tree. I like him. Okay, let's move into the Steel type Pokemon, which I think is my favorite type of Pokemon. Even though Onix is my favorite Pokemon and he's rock, I think I prefer Steel typing. I just think it's really good. And there's Melmetal. And that's a graphic shiny one. That's a cool looking one, eh? I like that one. That's cool. Here's Durant. Remember Durant? That's another Steel type Pokemon. And for personal reasons, I don't know why, I can't explain it. This is one of my favorite ones. Not necessarily in the card game, but in the video game. I dislike Klefki. I know a lot of people hate Klefki. This is kind of a cool one. That's Galarian Meowth. Galarian Meowth, the Steel type Pokemon. And here is Steven's Skarmory. Steven's Skarmory. That's another Steel type Pokemon. Here's a Galarian Mr. Mime. That's kind of a funny looking one, eh? And that is a water type Pokemon. And then here's Beldum. Beldum. Actually, it matches the lights perfectly, doesn't it? That's cool. That's a fun one. And then here's Bacon. Bacon. Just like Dragonite, he's a dragon type Pokemon. Which is kind of cool. I don't have very many type dragon cards though. Here's another one. If I can get it out of the sleeve. Axew. That's another dragon type card that I have. But again, I don't have too many. So I just took them all out. So I'm not wasting time fumbling with the binder. So in no particular rapid fire order, here's Primarina. That's the holographic and shiny form. See that? Cool. And here's Totodile. See Totodile. That's cool art, eh? And here's Corbus. There's the shiny Corbus. That's Corbus. And here's Citadel. That's another shiny. And we saw the Gyarados earlier, but here is Misty's Gyarados. That's Misty's Gyarados. And you can see Misty there in the corner of the card. Misty's Gyarados. And here's Snover. That's Snover. Snover. And here's a big boy. Wellord. That's Wellord. That's a cool looking one. I like that one. And we looked at this guy earlier in non-foil form, but here he is in shiny foil form. Or the holographic. Torchic. Torchic. And here's Ethan's Typhlosion. Ethan's Typhlosion. And again, sorry for all the cuts and everything. Obviously, I haven't been through this binder in a long time, and I don't know why some foils were out with the regular collection and some foils were with the foils. I must have started sorting them last time I was here, but that's why I love this ASMR channel, because I get to go through cool things like this, and it just brings back so many memories, and it's just, I don't know, it's wild. I love this channel. But anyways, here's Ethan Slugma. That's Ethan Slugma. And here's Team Rocket Sound Doer. It's Team Rocket Sound Doer. That's cool. Here's Hops Wooloo. That's Hops Wooloo. Cool, eh? Hops Wooloo. And then here's Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly. That's got a nice foil aspect to it. Squawkabilly. And then here's Instar Manatee. Instar Mansion. That's foil as well. And here's one of my favorites from the original 150. Tauros. There's Tauros. Tauros. And then here's Magmortar. Here's Magmortar. So you'll notice that a lot of these are holographic. I put them off to the side for some reason. I don't know why I did that. I haven't been through this binder in a few years, I guess. Okay, what about this one? Dino. That's a cool one, eh? Dino. Then here's Hobstubwool. Hobstubwool. Stubble. And this one is Reggie Rock. Reggie Rock. Reggie Rock. Oh. So, when I just get all three out. Okay, so these next three are all Team Rocket Pokemon. That's Team Rocket's Pupitar. Team Rocket's Pupitar. It's Pupitar. It's all shiny. Team Rocket's Trinitar. It's Team Rocket's Trinitar. Team Rocket's Trinitar. And this one is the coolest. We saw it earlier in a non-foil or shiny form. Now here it is. It's Articuno. Kool-A. Articuno. Shiny Articuno. Cool. There's Sararia. That's Sararia. Kool-A. Sararia. And a Alolan Geodude. It's a Alolan Geodude. And here's Iona's Voltorb. We looked at this earlier, but this one's a holographic shiny one. And we got the same thing with Electrode. Kool-A. That looks so awesome. I like that a lot. And here's the Kilowattrel from the same trainer. Kilowattrel. And here's Team Rocket's Sneasel. That's Team Rocket's Sneasel. And again, sorry for rushing, but I told you I have a lot of cards. And I didn't think this video would go on this long, but we might as well get it done. And here's a shiny Dudunsparce. That's cool, eh? I like that one. Wow. Cool. And here's Sorowak. I like that one too. And here's Pellion Clodsire. That's a ground and poison type Pokemon. Oh no, but he's the alternate form, yeah. Here's Galarian Stunfisk. Galarian Stunfisk. Here's Hops Corviknight. That's Hops Corviknight. And here's Ants Klinkling. Ants Klinkling. See that? Ooh, I like this one a lot. Here's Annihilate. Wow, Annihilate. I like him. Cool, wow. Annihilate. Okay, this one's a classic, and I like him a lot. Mr. Mime. And he matches the lights perfectly. That's awesome, eh, Mr. Mime? And here's Steven's Clay Doll. Steven's Clay Doll. There's Delmise. Delmise. Here's Metagross. After years of I didn't think I had this many Pokemon cards, but after years of collecting, like, I guess it makes sense, but I didn't think I was getting that many. Because again, I only buy a few booster packs a year, not very many. I can't remember, but here's another Articuno. Another foil Articuno. Cool, eh? We saw this one already. Here's Morgrim. Lycanroc. Cool. Look at that, eh? It's a fighting type. We saw that one already. Oh, here's a cool looking one. That's Kangaskhan. Do you see that? How cool is that? That's Kangaskhan. I love it. Kangaskhan. And we saw this one earlier, but here's the foil version. Team Rocket's Porygon. Team Rocket's Porygon. Cool. Here's Pancharm. 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 And here's the Hippopotas. Cool, eh? That's awesome. Golurk. I like this guy too, Golurk. Wow, Golurk. And Florado. A grass type Pokemon. Or dark. Go either way. We've seen that one. Here's Yannick. Wow, look at that one, eh? There's a big shine on that one. Cool. Hey, Trampa. I like this guy too. There's Trampa. Shiny Trampa. Hi, Trampa. It's a dragon type Pokemon. Cool, eh? Here's Fomantis. It's a Fomantis. And here's Dolph. And sorry if you're hearing a lot of traffic in the background. It's a very busy day in the neighborhood for some reason. And there's Crystal. That's Crystal. Cool, eh? Wow. Carablast. It's a Carablast. And this one's an old favorite of mine. There's Caterpie. There's a shiny Caterpie. Cool, eh? And remember that Metapod that I liked earlier? Well, it's got a foil version. I didn't know I had that. That's cool. It's so fun to look over this collection after all this time. Because you kind of forget what you have. Noivern. Wow, cool. And here's Obscramoran. Oh my gosh. That's a funny one. That's a cute one. We saw Skarmory earlier, but here's a foil Skarmory. Cool. And here's Steven's Beldum. I think we might have saw this one twice, maybe. Oh no, it was Psychic version. This one's the Steel version. Foil Electric. There's that one. And here's Ethan's Sudowoodo. So, got a shine on that one too. That's cool, eh? We saw this one already. Here's a cool one. It's Team Rocket's Muck. Team Rocket's Muck. And then there's Marnie's Impidimp. And here's Rotom. used to say Rotom, but people tell me no, it's Rotom. There's Mandrake. There's that one again. I think we might have seen that one. Oh, this one's really cool. Here's Team Rocket's Raticate. In that cool style. Team Rocket's Raticate. You see? Team Rocket's Raticate. And again, sorry if I'm looking in the viewfinder. I'm just making sure what I'm showing you is on screen. Because wouldn't that be horrible otherwise? There's Butterfree. Wow. Holy mackerel, I like that one. That is so cool. Butterfree, one of the original 150s. Wow. How cool is that one? Here is Electabuzz. This Electabuzz. Here's Arvin's Don't School. It's Arvin's Don't School. I like this guy too. He's cool. And now this one is probably the best card that I have. It's probably my piece de resistance. And I know it's my personal favorite. And it's probably going to be the thumbnail of this video. Can you guess who it is? The original legendary himself. I think you know. The lights even match. I didn't do that on purpose, but I just realized the lights match. This is totally going to be my thumbnail. But look at this guy. That's Mewtwo. Wow, Mewtwo. Mewtwo. And that's a shiny holographic. Hey, that's cool, eh? Cool. So yeah, obviously Mewtwo is one of my favorite Pokemon. Again, he's the original legendary. Wow. What a cool card. This brings back so many memories. I miss being a kid, although I feel like a kid right now. Wow. Just one more time. That's Mewtwo. In all his glory. Wow, Mewtwo. Cool, eh? Mewtwo. Wow, this video's already over an hour long. I guess we might have to edit there. Again, I hope this is a fun video for you guys to watch. I don't know if these are like super lame Pokemon or whatever, but I don't know. I hope you're enjoying it because I'm enjoying showing you these guys, but we better end it off there, I guess. Just take a look around. And we can always buy some booster packs later on and open them up together to build the collection. Or I can show you guys some ones I haven't shown you yet either. And then I love the idea of us buying booster packs together and maybe seeing what we get. Because maybe we can find something really rare and we can start our ASMR collection together. Okay, so anyways, let me clean everything up. The neighborhood's getting really loud out there. Let me clean everything up. We'll end this video. But, wow, what a ride. What a ride. Okay, one sec. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in to ASMR Lifeline. My name is Dan, and that was a lot of fun for me. I hope you enjoyed the video as well. I don't know how long this is going to be, but forgive me if it's long. If I had any cards that you think are of value or neat or cool, comment down below and let me know. Because again, I'm just a casual collector. So again, I think this will have to be an ongoing series, but we'll figure it out. And I just realized I didn't even show you my Pokemon binder. So, this is my Charizard Pokemon binder. because I got a few boxes over there with just some like duplicates and things I would never use or anything, but this is kind of my core collection. But yeah, I have a lot of Pokemon cards, as you can tell. But anyways, this video has been long enough, and for my rating on the Pepsi cream soda, I don't know, we'll give it 7 out of 10. I think I prefer the Crush cream soda, but this isn't bad. But seriously, it sounds like there's a parade going through my neighborhood today, so I better end the video. Thank you so much for tuning into ASMR Lifeline. My name is Dan for the last time. Have yourself a wonderful day, and thank you so much for tuning in.